Ghost of Yōtei makes Ghost of Tsushima look like a tech demo. And this is coming from someone who considers Ghost of Tsushima not just a game, but a absolutely necessary PlayStation experience. I've spent countless hours wandering its golden fields, composing haikus, and feeling that virtual wind guide me through the game every time I swiped my touchpad. But Ghost of Yōtei looks 10 times better than all of that. Gone is the open world clutter that fills up these games. No longer is this an Assassin's Creed ripoff or some Ubisoft open world cluttered mess. This game is going to be legendary, and I'm going to explain exactly why and how. The moment I saw Ghost of Yōtei and this new live stream that just happened, I thought this is what an open world game should look like. Its visuals made me pause, and it didn't want to make me click off the video, and that is the most important aspect of any gaming presentation. Sucker Punch nails it once again, grounding the game in historic folklore and its setting 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima. Instead of having one climate temperature with different zones, it looks like you're going to have different areas of the map with different seasons and this gusting wind pushing you along just like in the original game. But the game's biggest selling point is that it comes to you. As soon as you set up a camp, you have this new menu called the Wolf Pack, and that is all the characters you've met. You can basically summon them to you to buy new items, keep the story progressing, so you don't have to run over halfway across the map and say, oh, the quest is all the way in the bottom of the map, let's go. That quest might be the bottom of the map, but you can at least start it from where you're from, and that is so nice. I kind of hate open world games, and Ghost of Tsushima was the only one that I feel like I've ever liked. So the fact they're getting rid of the hassle makes this game already feel amazing, and I haven't even played it yet. Yotei feels like a living character, and that is so important to these open world game designs. So many of these games, especially we see with these Ubisoft games, they come out and they're kind of slop-filled fests. I don't feel connected to any of the worlds. Black Flag was the only one that made me do this. But Sucker Punch ignores all these past tropes, comes in and said, here's some secrets, here's some cool stories, and just play the game how you want to play. You see that mountain over there? Go to it. You see that destroyed temple over there? Go to it, fight the enemies, play how you want to play. Now, one thing that has me a little bit nervous is the new weapon system. So if you've never played the first game, Ghost of Tsushima, Jin in that game can only use his katana and a bow and arrow, and instead of having different weapons, you have different like fighting stances. But in this game, you're gonna have 5 different weapons: a katana, a spear, some weird ass throwing knives, some dual swords, and this massive thing called the Kirisagama, which is like this get over here scorpion chain weapon that looks super cool. But I think, which we haven't seen in the gameplay, that the samurai mode is no longer there. You're kind of just stealthing around, which I kind of hated in the first game. I always challenged them honorably and went over and fought them and killed them like that. I just liked playing like that, 100 different enemies running at you and just mowing them down. I hate stealth, and so the fact that I have to stealth around or just instantly run over and start attacking is I'm a little bit iffy on that, but we'll see how it goes in the actual game. Because the combat does look super, super, super cool. Darting around, knifing these enemies, throwing the spear at them, shooting them with the bow and arrow. The customization also lends itself to your weapons, so you're gonna be able to use the weapon that you like the most. You can also get disarmed and disarm your enemies. No game does this, and I love it when you can get disarmed or when you can disarm the enemy combatants. It makes it feel less like you're fighting NPCs and more like, oh my gosh, these guys can kill me. I wonder if that means they're also going to have hand-to-hand combat, or if you'll just like automatically switch weapons. I'm not sure. We'll see when the full game comes out. This game just feels like a rebuttal to the noise. We've seen so many AAA games get canceled recently with these massive Xbox layoffs, with these massive games getting canceled, and it's so nice to look at a game and say, hey, this looks like a pretty much finished product. It looks like it's very smooth to play, and Sucker Punch delivered last time. I feel like, why would they not deliver this time? I feel like it's gonna be better than Ghost of Tsushima in every way imaginable. And more importantly, I'm just ready for more single-player games, man. I'm so tired of these damn multiplayer slop games coming out. Every week, there's a new party game. I don't want to play these damn party games. I want to play a single-player game. So Ghost of Yōtei feels like it's a blueprint for these other AAA games to follow. Give us a passionate story, a very well-crafted, handcrafted world that feels real. And more importantly, when you're making a sequel, build upon the systems that you made in your first game. And that's what Ghost of Yōtei looks like. It looks like it's building upon Ghost of Tsushima in every way imaginable. But hey, that's just my opinion. I hope you enjoyed your meal. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you.